Hello guys, and welcome back to another Noersploder video. In today's video we're going to be reviewing, analyzing, and assessing the Dart Zone Vector Pro Nitroshot Plus. This is a brand new Dart Zone blaster, and it's supposed to be the new Omnia Pro or Strife or Raven replacement. This should be very good performing. It has an extra muzzle called a B-car, which has these marbles and metal on the inside to spin the bullet through the air to make it a lot more accurate. It's also going to be very loud, so we're just going to see how that breaks my audio. But let's get to unboxing it and just looking at how it looks. Let's go! Okay, so here we have the fully unboxed Vector Pro, and this is a pretty insane looking gun. It's quite interesting looking, especially with the barrel here. But we're going to get to that reason in a little bit, why the barrel looks like that. So let's talk about the mag. It's a 12 dart mag. It comes with only enough to fit this mag. It's they're bamboo half-length darts, which are known to be very good. Just like that. So it has the ridges, and with the purple right there. They're known to be pretty good. You can actually probably fit a 13th in here. You could probably do that, but just slide right in there. You have a quick release right here, and then you could just slide another one back in there. Also, at the back of the gun, you have this piece which comes off, and that is compatible with any N-Strike stock attachments, which is also really cool. So anything N-Strike stock attachments can go on the back of there, so that's pretty cool. You don't need to just have this stock, although this stock works just fine, but it always might not be nice to have that extra length right there. On the top, we have a Picatinny rail, and this has this little thing here just as a placeholder. It's just a little iron sight, nothing too much. Looking all around the gun, there's so many different sling holes, so you could put a little your sling through there. On the front here, you can put it on the handle here, and yeah, and then now to the muzzle. So this is actually a very much different looking muzzle than you'd see on any other gun, because you can see that you can look through these holes right here. But you just have to have this little orange thing right there. You press that, and then on the inside there is actually where the bullet come out. So this is really the gun right here. This is just extra kind of. But we have this B-car here, which is what it's called. This is a little muzzle attachment that we're going to put on the inside here, and it should make it so that the bullets are a lot more accurate, since they're spun through the air with these little wheels and marbles. And so when they're spun through the air, it'll make it so that they're more accurate. They stay on the same course that they've been going at. So we're just going to do that like that. Here, click. Slide this right back on. And it should be ready to go with super accuracy and super ready to fire. I also want to just quickly compare it to the Venom Pro, which is another Dart Zone blaster. It is under the same Nitroshot Plus brand that is under Dart Zone. So they have a very similar looks. They have the orange muzzle, they have green and white. So it is very similar. Venom Pro, it comes with a rechargeable battery, and that can be used inside the Vector Pro, which is actually what we're doing, because we do not have 8 AA batteries, which is what this usually would take to power. But you could just take this little piece out with the 8 batteries, and boom, you have your rechargeable battery in here. You just have to unscrew it. So this guy's gonna be dead for a little bit, which is unfortunate, but it's for the sake of experimentation and learning about this blaster. Now we're going to move on to the tests for accuracy and power. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're now going to move into accuracy, and also I just wanted to mention that these also came with these signature Dart Zone and Adventure Force goggles, which are for safety purposes, since these blasters do shoot at around 150 feet per second, which is not fun to get shot in your eye. So yeah, with that being said, let's get to the accuracy test. Okay, so we have our electric target here, which if you haven't seen the video on that X-Shot pack, then go to my channel and check that out. It's a cool video. And yeah, I'll talk to you a little bit about that target. But let's actually shoot that target right now. You're going to hear this baby purr. There we go. So that was pretty simple. Dang. That is very, very accurate. That is extremely accurate. That is actually pretty insane. Of course, you're only going to have 12 darts. But with those 12 darts, you're able to get 7 of them down out of 8. So that is pretty insane for this blaster. This is very accurate. Incredibly accurate. I think that B-Car is really helping a lot with this accuracy. But now let's move on to the power test. Okay, guys, so now we're going to be moving on to the power test, and we're going to be shooting at a human target, which shows you how accurate it is on a human-sized target. We got the Vector Pro here. We got my brother Christian over there. We're going to be shooting him with it. Let's see how accurate, how powerful it is on a human target. But let's go. Excited for this one. How did that feel?
Painful?
Yeah, probably painful to say the least. Looked pretty powerful. Of course, he was wearing the goggles for safety purposes, so he was chill. He was chilling, but yeah, let's finally move on to the assessing, reviewing, and analyzing of the Vector Pro. Okay, so I will say that this blaster is probably one of the best blasters of 2025, without a doubt. Extreme accuracy, extreme power, it just feels great in your hands. The rev trigger feels real nice. The trigger itself feels real nice. It doesn't even look amazing, but when you actually pull the trigger, it feels pretty good. Like, the trigger itself feels real nice. And I know you just have to get over how it looks. It looks a little goofy with the barrel, but it's an amazing gun. It's just unfortunate that it only has 12 bullets in the magazine. But of course, you could always fix that with some other off-brand magazine that is probably compatible with this, which is probably a lot. So I just wanted to show you how you could put other attachments on it. So this was what it came with. This is just a little iron sight that went on the Picatinny rail on top. But here is a X-Shot, which came with the X-Shot scope, which came with the Insanity Gatling gun. And so that is on there. Pretty good. Then you take this stock thing off, and this is an Echo, I'm pretty sure, which is a Elite 2.0 Nerf, and that fits on there real nice. It looks somehow more ugly, but it is very good. It feels really nice, and this will actually probably increase the accuracy even more. And you could put any optic on here, probably even airsoft stuff, because it's just an average Picatinny rail. Just not anything Nerf on the Picatinny rail, because Nerf does have a different type of tactical rail on there. But anything X-Shot, Dart Zone, Adventure Force, anything's going to go on there. And then for the stock, any Nerf stock will go on there. Anything that is an N-Strike attachment stock will go on there. And it's on there really good. So it actually feels really nice. Even nicer than it usually feels. You can put your hand right here and just do some firing. That feels really good. But let's talk about the base gun itself. So obviously you just saw how incredibly accurate this thing is. And I mean, there's no sugarcoating it. This gun is probably one of the best blasters of 2025. Like, seriously, one of the best blasters of 2025. You don't see that accuracy, the power anywhere else besides like the big three, which I like to say. Especially now, I like to say it's this blaster, the Boxer Pro, and the X-Shot piston pump AEB blaster. It's a really tough competition between those three. Those three have to be the best blasters of 2025. Without a doubt, if you're into pro blasters, get one of these. This is the cheapest option, and I got it for $30. It's usually $40. I got it at Target. It was 25% off, and that's a pretty good deal, I'd say. That's like right now, after it came out, I think it's been out for about a few weeks. And it's really insane. I do recommend you pick it up. It's not too expensive. It's definitely the cheapest out of the trinity of blasters. But I do recommend you get it. It's awesome. Super accurate. Super powerful. Overall, 10 out of 10. You can't go wrong with this thing. It's really insane. But the only thing I'd say is that it's really want to get a longer mag for this, because it is a little less than you'd want for a blaster that's shooting that fast. And yeah, just like the Boxer Pro has 50, you're going to want probably more than 12. But I do really enjoy that it has a stock because it is kind of a shorter blaster, but with a stock attachment, it feels really good on my shoulder. I am a bigger guy, I have longer arms, so it kind of looks like that, but it works really well right there. It's really nice. And then you have any scope you want, which is also really good. Overall 10 out of 10. Again, I do incredibly recommend. But thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more Nerf, X-Shot, Dart Zone, or Adventure Force content, go subscribe, hit that notification bell for notifications on my videos when they come out. We got a lot in the vault ready to be edited and sent out, published. It's going to be great. It's going to be a very big Nerf season. I'm going to get to my cruise videos in a little bit. Probably soon after this video, some cruise videos will be coming out. So go watch those if you're into the Icon of the Seas. It was a vlog about the cruise ship I was on. But thanks for watching this video. Go like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Keep blasting.